It's Josh and Chantel, and this is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Thursday, July 11th. On today's show, we're breaking down incorrect chore techniques, no more little shampoos. Our daughter has a great idea for the podcast. I like taking Google vacations. Josh is upset about his drink again. I think Josh should take care of all of the vehicles. How far is 50 feet? I'm too young to feel this old. No one wants to eat the cherry pie. And why is Glicked a thing?
Thanks for listening. You can hear the show live weekday mornings from 6 to 10. It's Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. Enjoy the show.
Doo-doo-doo.
Classy 97, it is Josh and Chantel.
It is us.
Thursday morning.
Hello.
It is 7-11, July 11th. It is National Free Slurpee Day.
Oh,
If we had a 7-Eleven.
That is strange that we don't have a 7-Eleven.
But
Did we used to have a 7-Eleven?
I don't know.
You've lived here your whole life.
Yeah, we used to have a Circle K.
That's not the same.
But I don't think we've, not that I'm aware of, have we had a 7-Eleven.
Even Burley had a 7-Eleven.
Well.
So what's up, Idaho Falls?
I don't know. Pocatello, no 7-Eleven. Rexburg, no 7-Eleven. Can't enjoy National Free Slurpee Day without a 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven.
No. Sad.
It's National Swimming Pool Day. I don't have a swimming pool.
I don't either.
Now, municipalities have pools.
I like to swim. I do. I really do. I get grossed out these days. In the last 10 years, I've gotten real grossed out from swimming pools.
Really?
Yeah.
There's chemicals in there. It's called parts per million.
I get it. I do. But it still doesn't stop me from looking around going, oh. Gross.
All right.
Or if you get your goggles on and you do a handstand, which I like to do, you see some gross bits floating around. Ugh.
Band-Aids.
Oh. The hair.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Move on.
National Blueberry Muffin Day.
Hey.
It is International Essential Oils Day. Across the whole international world.
Wow.
It's National Cheer Up the Lonely Day.
Oh.
Yeah. You can brightening solitary moments, weaving joy into solitude, casting beams of warmth in isolated hearts and spreading comfort.
No one should be lonely.
I agree. It is also World Population Day.
There's a populace for sure.
Consider your own plan for a family. Help others get resources to properly plan theirs and diminish the effects of overpopulation. That's what it's about today on World Population Day. How many people in the whole wide world? Do you have any idea?
6 billion.
How many people in the whole wide world?
Yeah.
7.951 billion people.
Dang it.
Almost 8
off.
billion.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Very close to 8 billion people.
That's too many people.
Now, that's as of 2022. That's the latest number that was counted. They had us
2022?
Yeah, they had us all line up, remember?
Yep.
And they counted us one by one all around the whole world.
The count
8
off.
billion people. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
7,951
Wait, I
million. Oh,
what
no.
number am I?
Start over.
There is a new poll that says that people are doing chores incorrectly.
I would say anytime chores are done in our house, you would agree they were done incorrectly.
I used to think that, but now I don't care.
All right.
Now I just go, if it's done, it's done.
Okay.
I don't care. There used to be a time that I cared more. Like, why are you folding the towels that way? That's weird. Don't do that. Do it the way that I want it to be done.
I don't even remember how you fold a towel. I just fold them my way.
And again, now I don't care. Just do it. As long as it's being done, fine. I used to care how people would load the dishwasher. I don't care.
I kind of care about that.
You care about some things.
It's the worst loading job I ever let passively go last night. It was awful.
Who did it?
It was almost as awful as that sentence I just made.
I think it was it's a combined effort.
Everybody's just throwing stuff in.
Get it in where it fits in.
And that is just not the way it was bad.
Okay.
It was really bad.
Did you redo it?
No.
Oh.
I said, I'm not redoing this. So I threw my plate in and started it.
And then the dishes will get done.
I guess.
Top 10 chores people have been told they're doing incorrectly.
Okay.
Should we start with 10? Dusting?
I don't know.
Who's dusted in my house? I don't even know the last time I dusted.
Just the other day.
You did?
Yeah, I cleaned off my nightstand and...
Oh, you dusted your nightstand.
Yeah.
The end.
Well, it was a disaster. I had stuff all over that thing.
The end of your dusting.
So do you want to know how I clean my nightstand? I open the drawer and I go... and close the drawer.
Oh, my gosh.
And then I dust it off.
I don't care. That's your nightstand.
Yeah.
Whatever. Cleaning furniture. Cleaning the toilet. Mowing the lawn.
Yeah,
Again,
I've seen some.
How
I
do
got to
you
get on the lawn, by
mow
the
the
way.
lawn incorrectly?
I don't know.
Is the grass cut? Great.
It
Done.
is.
Chore done. Gardening and yard work. Doing the dishes by hand.
Oh.
Loading the dishwasher is number 4.
Yeah.
Doing laundry.
Yeah, you were just saying that somebody in the house is doing laundry wrong.
They're not doing it wrong. They're just doing too much of it. And by doing too much of it, I mean they're overloading the washer.
Overfilling it. Okay.
And that is going to break my washer. And that makes me grumpy because I don't want a broken washer, because I don't want to go to the laundromat and I don't want to buy a new washer.
Okay.
So
That's
that
fair.
makes me grumpy. Mopping, sweeping, and folding the laundry is the number 1 chore people do incorrectly.
Folding the laundry.
Yep.
Again, something you mentioned in the towels, but now you don't care.
I don't care.
Just do it.
Are the towels clean and put away? Fantastic.
Good enough for Chantel.
I don't care. I'm just happy that they're getting done.
But also, who sets the standard? Because
Right?
everybody has their own way of doing
Exactly.
it. And so if folding the laundry is done incorrectly, by whose standard?
Exactly.
By that lady who wants you to like hug and kiss your clothes and tell them thank you? I'm not, is she setting the standard? Because I've never hugged and kissed my clothes when I fold them and put them away.
Right.
But I
And
also
that's-
have never folded them into little triangles and put them into the drawer that way either.
No. Again,
I don't have time for that.
I don't want to spend all my time doing chores, so I'm just happy someone's doing it.
Yeah.
You mopped? Awesome. I love it. Did you miss a couple of spots and you didn't get under the table? I don't care.
Yeah. Thanks for mopping. I'm going to tell you about William Bonviso from Wilmington, North Carolina. He had a Father's Day tradition. His aunt would send him a lottery scratch-off ticket every year.
Okay.
This year at Father's Day, William's aunt did not send him a lottery scratch-off ticket. She just sent him $20 in the mail.
Oh.
Said, Happy Father's Day, here's $20. Maybe it'll work better than not winning the lottery, whatever.
Okay.
So he thought, I got to go buy a scratch-off ticket.
Aw.
That's the tradition.
Yeah.
So he took the $20 and he went down and he bought a scratch-off ticket and he won $250,000.
Look it.
You kidding me?
Is he going to share some with his aunt?
Well, he said he plans to invest most of the money and he might spend some money traveling. He didn't say anything about sending any money or helping her out or any of that. He said life is just all about timing, and it just shows you always have to follow your gut. He said, this is the tradition. Thank you for the 20, but I like the scratch-off thing. And so he went and won himself $250,000.
He should do something nice for her.
It doesn't say he didn't or won't.
Okay.
It just says, it just doesn't say.
All right. I'm just saying, I'm going to be mad if he doesn't.
All right. I would tell you, but the full article is paywalled, so I can't.
No.
I'm not going to pay some little fee to read an article. Forget about it. That's all the information I know.
Well, that's a cool story.
It is good news for William Bonviso of Wilmington, North Carolina, and it's good news to get you going. I've noticed as we've stayed in hotels more recently,
Uh-huh.
fewer hotels are doing the individual little
Yeah.
bottles of shampoo.
Yeah.
And instead they have the big dispenser mounted on the wall in the shower.
Yes, I've noticed that too.
How you feeling about it?
I don't mind.
I don't know that I mind either, except that it's sort of now a shared resource for everyone who stays in that hotel room. And I don't know if that matters. It's soap in a shower.
Yeah.
It's shampoo in a shower.
Yeah.
But they have like body wash, or they have shampoo and conditioner hung on the wall. That's basically it.
Right.
Here's what's interesting.
Don't tell me something gross.
I'm not going to tell you something gross, but I think this is why this is happening at certain hotels and will continue to be the trend. Because when you
I think
have
it eliminates waste.
Well, correct. It eliminates all the little plastic bottles and has a refillable big bottle in the room, which I'm great, fine, cool. I'm into that. I like where that's headed, but I think the reason that we're starting to see it and will continue to see it is because when a company or an industry has to make an adjustment for one, they'll just do it for all. When iPhone is forced in Europe to change their charger to a USB-C port, and they're forced to change their messaging service to talk to Google, they don't just change it in one country. They're like, we'll just redo all the technology.
Okay.
Hotels in New York, beginning in 2025, will not be allowed to offer mini bottles of shampoo, conditioner, and body lotion. Lawmakers have banned them. And the new law, which is the first of its kind in America, is meant to reduce the amount of waste.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean that hotels can't still offer complimentary toiletries. They will just have to install wall-mounted refillable bottles in the bathroom. So it's going to happen more and more and more and more. And I think the people that have already started to do it, the hotels that we've stayed at, like in Salt Lake, for example, that already have moved that way, that's going to continue to be the thing.
That's going to be standard.
Yeah, because this law has been talked about well before going into effect in 2025. So I think there are certain hotel chains that are already like, we'll just make the move. It's fine.
Well, and usually when they had those tiny bottles, there wasn't enough in there for if you were staying multiple days. It was enough for like
that's true.
One person.
But you could also go ask for
You could have asked for more. Yeah, for sure.
You can go, hey, can I get another bottle of shampoo? They'd be like, not a problem. Surprised you didn't just grab one off the cart that was in the hall.
Yeah, that's what everybody else does. Just take things from my cart.
So, or you could pack your own. There's always that. You could just bring your own little bottles.
If you're not if you're flying.
Little bottles, yeah.
You'd have to do the little
But
bottles.
it's going to take up room in your little quart-sized Ziploc. So you got to be real picky choosy.
Exactly. We talked yesterday about Shrek 5 and the new movie coming out. And I said, Emery, did you listen to Dad and I's show yesterday? And she said, no, I don't get up that early. It's summer vacation, Mom. And I said, okay, cool. We have a podcast where you could listen to.
Yeah, later.
And she said,
anytime.
No. I said, why? And I pulled it up for her on the podcast and I was skipping through and she goes, you really need to have story margins on your podcast. Story margins are where you can break it down into bits, right? So, and then you can label it. So it's like good news to get you going.
Right.
And then if somebody wanted just the good news, then it's like, a minute and a half in. Or
so
something.
In podcasts, we call that time stamping.
Okay. She called it story margins.
Yeah.
Okay. So she said, you really need some story margins for your podcast. It would be better for everyone. That's what she says. Those would be better for everyone. And I said, okay, that's fair. And so as I'm skipping, I go, what section is this? And she said, it's still the days of the week. The thing that we lead off with at 6 o'clock.
The very first thing, yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, I always want to skip over this part. And I went,
wow.
Ouch. Tough critic, man.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit of critique yesterday.
Yeah.
Feedback
Look,
is a
hey,
gift.
if she wants to go through and timestamp everything, I'll be happy to add it to the transcript so that everybody can have that information. That takes a lot of extra time.
That's what I told her. I said, that takes a lot of time that I'm not willing to dedicate.
No, why would you?
Why would I? I don't have time to do that. I have 2 jobs.
No, I understand. No, the timestamping thing makes sense. And I would say in this aspect, what we do on the podcast, we just take the whole show from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and we make that our episode. So everything you hear on the radio show, you hear in the podcast.
Correct.
Front to back. So is there a reason to do timestamping? Maybe. Yeah, probably. Because you could jump around if you just wanted to find the one thing you were listening for in that particular day's show.
Right.
But man, is that difficult.
Man, is that a lot of work.
Yeah.
And to do that every day.
I know.
And if you do it once for one show, you have to do it for all of them. Don't get wrapped up in that.
But that's why I'm saying, if she wants to help, if she's so into the timestamp thing, she could listen to every show. She could add those timestamps. She could send me an email. I'll update the transcript.
She probably won't ever do that because then that would mean she would have to listen to every show.
But see,
and like
that
I said, she's our worst critic.
I understand, but that's why I was kind of like trying to trick her into it by giving her a job to do. Like I've got to produce it. I've got to upload it. I've got to do the transcript every day and make all that happen and promote it on social media, like all the things. She could help a little bit if she's so concerned about it, is what I'm saying.
I think she's probably just, rather than being concerned about it, is just going to stay away. She's just like, yeah,
that's not the answer.
Well, I get it, but that's the answer.
Because I want her to listen.
It's probably not going to happen, even if she timestamps. She's our daughter.
She's got other stuff to do.
She doesn't care about what we have to say.
The other day, you were, I don't know, bored or something, so you just started using Google Street View to travel places? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Where were some of the places you went to? Ireland?
So I had a friend, she was telling me about how she went to Peru. She had visited Peru.
Okay.
And she was telling me about some of the sketchy neighborhoods in different places. And so then I got curious. Haven't you ever done that where you just like street view a place to see what it kind of looks like and you just randomly put your little man in the middle of the
yellow
city?
Guy?
Yeah. And you just like pick a random road and you put him there and then you look around like, oh. So I did that initially. That's what got me started. And then I was like, let's go see what this place looks like.
Okay.
So I was just kind of all over the world.
So, okay. I was looking at some different destinations that may be interesting.
Well, so then I went to places that I really want to visit. And I was like, let's go see what this place looks like. I was in Ireland for a little bit.
What'd you see?
And I was sending you guys pictures. Like, let's go to Ireland. Don't you guys want to go to this cool place?
Okay.
You guys didn't answer because nobody texted me back.
Well, I wanted to learn a little bit more first, I guess.
Okay.
You also found that there were places you couldn't go.
You can't go, yeah.
And so one of those places I was just looking at.
Google Street View.
One of the best island destinations in the world, Maldives.
Yeah.
Can't Google
views?
Street View.
There's places in Russia you can't street view. There's places in, you can't street view Afghanistan. A lot of North Africa you can't street view. So those are places, obviously, that I'm not going to go
Do
visit.
they have streets?
I don't know.
I see.
I don't know.
I see some pictures because there's also that. Like there are like places where people have done like 360 photography.
Yeah.
Or they've just taken pictures, but you can't necessarily like virtually drive down the road.
Right, right.
Did you look at any of those places?
No.
Oh, well, you should. You've got more traveling to do. It's the summer. Hit the road.
I can't afford to actually go to these places.
Sure.
So I just have to drive down the roads on my Google Street View and be like, oh,
that's what it
I
looks
bet
like.
that would be really nice to visit.
Okay.
I'd like to jump in that ocean someday.
Where was your favorite place that you looked at so far?
Probably the place in Ireland that I went to.
Okay.
I don't even know where it was, but it looked very remote and very green
Uh-huh.
and very beautiful.
Very
There was a
Irish.
cliff overlooking the ocean.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I said, let's go to there.
Well, fun. Look, I just randomly dropped the
Yeah,
little yellow guy
It's pretty fun.
in Ireland, and I found a tractor and a boat and a lawn. Oh no, it's a self-catering tea room and bike hire.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's not a bad way to waste time. It really is not.
It's not terrible, actually. I mean, I'm just driving down a random rural Ireland road that's seaside.
Sometimes
Looking at different
This is kind of
businesses.
weird, but sometimes I do get a little bit curious about like what houses look like, and so
Okay.
I'd like to go. I like to drop the little yellow guy in like the middle of a neighborhood and see how people live.
Okay.
And that's a weird fact about me.
I think it's kind of cool.
Let's talk about your bad mood lemonade.
Let's talk about how I know what I want. I know how to order what I want. And when I showed up, the very nice young lady who took my order didn't listen to me. And so I didn't get what I wanted. And so I was cranky about it.
Yeah, you were.
I'm still a little,
You
a
were
little upset.
cranky about it. You ruined the whole vibe.
I wanted a treat real bad. I have a very specific treat that I like. I found it a summer ago, and I worked tirelessly for about a year to finally figure out
Well,
how to make that thing happen again.
it was a special on their menu. It was a frosted lemonade on their menu last
Yes,
summer. And
Correct.
then it went away. And
Yeah.
then they got a whole new influx of employees who did not know
Sure.
how to make that drink.
Turnover happens.
And even they got rid of the button on their point of sale that said frosted
Right.
lemonade.
So I found a whole bunch of people that also love this drink that found out
How to
from
order it.
employees how, like, what are the words you have to say to make this drink. So I said those words, and the nice young lady taking my order said, "Oh, okay," and read it back. And I said, "That is not what I said. You did not hear what I said." And so I repeated it, and she said, "Oh, yeah, there's a button for that." And I said, "Nope, this
'Cause,
is going to
yes,
be bad."
They brought it back.
No, they didn't. They
Not-
brought back some other terrible thing. So
You are still really
I'm-
upset about it.
Look, I
It's
know
just
what I
lemonade.
like.
It's just lemonade.
It's more than that.
What is it?
It's a delicious lemonade treat. And I've ordered it, and it's been wrong, and I've sent it back. And then one time they gave me 3 different drinks, and I went, "This is not it. Like, you're not making what I'm set." And so when it was handed to me, I immediately knew. I was like, "This is wrong."
I thought it looked the color was right. Sometimes you can
was
get
wrong.
it and it's bright yellow, and we're like, no, that's not
That's when I know it. Like, this is not it. If I can tell right away by the color. So you're right. The color was close, but the flavor was all messed up.
it. Oh,
And so,
it turned you into a real bad mood.
yep, it did. Still
So
not
what
happy
are
about
you
it.
gonna do now?
I don't know.
I think you should probably just find another drink
Nope.
to order.
Negative.
They have lots of delicious
I just
options.
will go to the one that made it right last time and have them do it
And what
and-
if they get it wrong? Then you're really out of luck.
when they get it wrong. Is more
Oh,
real. It's just the drink I like. Why
Just
do I have to work so hard to get the drink I like? Why can't I just have the thing I like?
I was kind of excited for you because yesterday it was back on the menu, and I said it's back.
Nah, not the thing that I got. They brought back some weird thing. It's just not
It's
the
just
same.
a different flavoring, but it still said
It
frosted
didn't.
lemonade.
I know, but it's not. That's not it. It's not. That's like a frozen lemonade, which is different.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, which is what I got. A thing with a bunch of ice in it. It's not it. It's wrong.
Jeez. Take a breath, Josh. When I was growing up, there was a neighbor that lived next to us, and they brought a brand new truck home,
Uh-huh.
and they wash that truck every day.
Every day?
Every day.
That's how you keep your things nice. You got to keep them clean.
Every day, we would see them with the hose and the little spongy.
Okay, they were
soaking up their
hand
truck.
washing
Yeah.
in the driveway.
Yep.
Okay?
And
Every
maybe
day?
it wasn't every day, but it sure seemed like every day.
Often enough for you to notice.
And it wasn't even that I noticed. It was more of an annoyance for my mom. And I don't know why it annoyed her so much, but every
Because they
time
didn't wash
she noticed,
her car?
yeah, she would just say, "They're washing their truck again. I can't believe they're washing their truck again." What I've discovered in the last couple of weeks, in the last month, is someone that I live with is pretty obsessed about washing his truck.
Who's that?
Somebody that I live with.
Well, I'm the only one that has a truck.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're talking about
I
me.
feel like it's you.
Is it annoying you?
A little bit.
Why?
But I don't know why. Because it's not bothering me.
Why did it annoy your mom?
It's not hurting me.
Right.
You're just
It's
a little...
also like not costing anything.
I know.
Like it's just me washing my truck.
I know. But even yesterday I said, "Oh, I need a car wash."
Yeah.
And you said, "I'll do it. Let's go. Mine could use one too." I go, "You just had one like Monday."
Yeah.
And you were ready to do it again yesterday.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know why it's so bothersome. I really have no
Do
explanation.
you know what I need is I need to get I've got the glass cleaner.
Mhm.
I need to do the windows on the inside and the back window because they're a little dirty.
You know what I need is,
What's that?
I need my lights.
Your headlights.
My headlights
You got
need
those.
that
You got that gross headlight
shiner thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put that on the list of things to do. I think maybe that's why it's so bothersome. Because you're the car taker.
Take care of your own car.
No, that's not how it works.
I'm taking care of mine. You take care of yours.
No, you take care of my car and your car.
Oh,
The same way that I take care of your laundry, you take
Okay,
care of the cars.
But there's one laundry. You see, all of our laundry, you and me, goes into one basket.
But
That's one laundry.
It doesn't have to be. I could absolutely separate it.
I'm not going to.
No, but I could.
Fine, I guess. If that's what you're really into.
We've talked about this before. You're the car taker care of. I can wash my own car, but you deal with all the rest of it.
You don't like driving your car into the car wash.
No, I don't.
But you did just fine yesterday when we washed your car. Pulled right in like you knew what you were doing.
I'm always afraid that I'm going to be out of the track. And then they're going to be like, "Oh, this woman." And then
They guide you into
I know
it.
they do, but then I'm just always afraid that I'm going to be so far out of the track that I don't know. Oh, I'm such a weirdo.
The things you don't do once you're in the car wash: don't hit your brakes.
Yeah.
Don't turn your wheel. That's it.
I know. I get it. I
That's
know how it works.
It's so easy.
There was one time I did get on the track and then I accidentally put it in reverse instead of neutral.
That's a scary time.
I know.
Well, duh.
And then he was like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa." And I was like, I know. I'm fixing it. Settle down.
Was anyone behind you?
Stressing me out. What?
Was there anyone behind you?
Yeah, but
That
they
could have been a catastrophe.
I know, but they hadn't gotten on the track yet. That person behind me.
Well, neutral. It's the N. You put it in that, and then take your hands
I know,
off
but
the
guess
wheel
what?
and let the car wash do all the work.
I know.
It's that. That's it. Hands up.
I appreciate that you're taking care of your truck. I do, because it's a lot of money, that
Yeah,
truck.
that's
And
what I'm
we're
saying. I got to keep it nice.
working every day to make those
I know.
payments.
But listen,
So-
there's the right now it's like dirt, dust. Like it hasn't rained, so I don't have like spots all over it. But there are bugs that get on there. I don't like
oh,
that.
no.
The birds like to let me know they exist.
Yep.
I don't care for that.
Because we live in a bird-friendly house.
Right. But they don't have to do that. But they do. And so I go wash it because I don't want that on there. And then the windows are making me a little cranky. I got to do the window thing.
Okay, but can I just ask, when you go to the store to pick up your window thing, that you get the light cleaner?
Oh, I already have the window stuff at home.
Oh.
I just have to go get it out of the garage and put it in the truck so that the next time I wash my truck, I can also do the windows.
Can I ask, when you go to do the window thing in your truck, that you just get in the truck and drive to the store and get the headlight cleaner for me?
And then you'll do it?
I don't care to do it. I just don't want to go to the store and get the stuff.
What?
I guess I'll do it myself.
Do you know which one to get?
No, that's why I need you to go get it.
Yeah, I'll probably have to end up doing that.
Yeah, I know. I was driving behind a cement truck, or I don't know what it was. It was a big work truck. And there's a big sign on the back that says, stay back 50 feet.
Yeah.
And I see those regularly, and I go, that's great. But I need a better standard of measure, because I don't know how long 50 feet is. So it needs to say.
How long do you think 50 feet is?
I don't know.
If you were going to assume 50 feet in your vehicle, how would you assume?
I would probably say it's probably 3 car lengths.
You think?
I don't know. Just tell me. Just tell me how long it is. Give me a comparison.
I'm looking at the length of your vehicle.
Okay.
Right now.
And also, I don't think anybody stays 50 feet back from those vehicles. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Nobody does that. And I'll tell you why. It's because they don't know how long 50 feet is. That's why. We need a different unit of length.
All right. The average car.
Okay.
Average car in the United States is 14 and a half feet long.
Okay. So I wasn't too far off.
No, you're not too far off. If you assumed 15 feet, give it a little extra.
Okay.
You assume 15 feet.
I'll tell you,
that means 3 car lengths would be 45 feet, which is pretty close.
I was not staying that far back. And nobody does. Nobody stays that far back from those cars that say that.
I wonder if there's a thing where, like, if they're carrying rocks or something, and a rock falls off and breaks your windshield.
I'm sure it's a precautionary.
And they say, hey, listen, we said give us 50 feet, and you are way closer than 50 feet. We are not paying that. Like, maybe that's an insurance thing.
It's possible. I'll tell you, I was not 50 feet behind that truck yesterday.
Maybe you should be.
I absolutely should be.
You're just asking for trouble.
But then I go, I didn't know how long 50 feet.
Well, now you do.
You should have told
I think
me.
your 3 car length rule is pretty good.
They need to put in parentheses behind it. Please
no one's
going to
read the parentheses.
50 feet or this unit of measure that makes sense to most everybody. 3 car lengths. That's what it should say.
6 wheelbarrows. Like, what do you mean? Like,
because I can visualize that and I can see what that looks like. I can't. I look at 50 feet and I go, I don't know what that means. I know I'm 5 feet 4 inches.
Oh, so it's less than 10 of you, isn't it? That's a terrible way to do the measurement. I'm going to assume that's as tall as 10 of me.
All I'm saying, we need a better standard.
We need a better standard than feet that we use all the time.
Yeah, because
meters.
If I tell you 50 feet, you know exactly what that looks like, and you can go, oh, I need to stay this far back from this truck.
I bet this would be actually a really interesting challenge. Would be to say, here's a start line. Measure 50 feet, measure 100 feet from this start line.
Okay.
And then take a tape measure and see how accurate it is.
They've done this
No, I'm saying for you and I.
Okay.
Do you think you could assume 50 feet?
No. I've already told you that I can't. No, I won't.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, now you know it's pretty close to 3 car lengths.
Got it. I'll do my best. Hey.
What's up?
Oh, I got some sad news yesterday.
What is it?
I was told I'm pretty much old.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
What's up, old lady?
I've been experiencing some things that would signify getting of an age that is old.
You're having the old lady stuff?
I'm having old lady stuff, which is
old lady stuff.
some hot flashes,
Yeah?
some hormone stuff, some real emotional mood swings, all that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh. So you went and
I
talked
went
to somebody.
and got some tests done, and then
Yeah.
I went and had my let's talk about what your blood work says yesterday. And it's official.
You're old.
I'm in perimenopause.
Oh, boy.
I'm too young for this.
Well, that's the beginning, right? Like, you're
Yes.
not like in the...
No, I'm not in the
throes
throes
of it. Yeah.
No. But I'm too young for this.
But you're on the doorstep, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're going, hello.
She's the knocking.
Hey. Well,
That old lady stuff is a knocking, and I am not having any of it.
what's your timeout? Timeout. No.
Don't come in.
Well,
You're not invited.
sorry to hear your old lady news.
I know. That's not fair. Do men go through something similar?
Yes.
No, they don't.
Been through it every day of my life. Going through it right now.
I looked at my doctor yesterday and I said, this can't be happening. I'm too young for this. And she said, yeah, but you're not too young for the beginnings. And
Yeah.
I went, get out of here. Why am I paying you money to tell me bad things?
I go to the doctor and he goes, "Oh, well, you're on the borderline of obesity." And I go, "Oh, is that right?" Thanks, doc.
I know. We tell them to say bad things to
I
us.
don't tell him to say that. He just likes to tell it. He just likes to spout it out. He goes,
She-
hey.
My doctor yesterday had, because I had like a whole panel of blood work done,
Yes.
the whole shebang.
Yeah.
And she said, this all looks good. Like your trial stuff, your liver, your pancreas, all your cholesterol, it looks fantastic.
Right.
And
But
then she
here's
said,
the other
let's
stuff.
talk about all the other stuff. And I said, I don't want to because there was a lot of red. She said, here's your optimal stuff and here's the not optimal stuff. And it was all red, which means that it was not at the levels that it should be. And then she said a lot of words I didn't understand because I tuned out. And I said, I don't even, la, 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 la. I don't want to hear it.
Well,
I am too young. What's that old? I'm much too young to feel this old.
I think that's something like that.
Yeah.
That sounds like something your mom would say.
No, it's a song. It's from a song.
Sounds like something your mom would say.
I have been trying to eat a little better.
Is this part of your old lady
It's
stuff?
part of my old lady stuff. Yes.
Okay. Old lady stuff part 2.
This is all I'm going to be talking about because this is my life. So I've joined a dieting program where I have to track some points. And the people that I live with hate it.
No,
Because
I don't care if you want to track points or read labels or scan stuff or track things, whatever it is you want to do. What I don't care for is everything you pick up, you go, "Oh, that's 6 things." And cool. Like it's irrelevant to anyone else.
Well, I'm just talking out loud.
I know.
don't expect. Jeez Louise.
It's everywhere we go, though. That's all. Because you'll go, "Oh, I'm going here. Oh man, everything on the menu is like 14 things."
Well, I mostly said out loud to say, this is crazy that I get 23 points a day. If something is 14 points,
Right.
that's my entire thing.
And so you scroll and you look and you go, "Oh, I guess I'll have a chip. I get 3 points for 6 of those. That's a good deal." Like, okay, good
Okay.
deal.
I
Thanks.
think Emery hates it the most, or she's the most vocal about it, because anytime I say, oh, I can't have that,
Right.
or I can only have 6 of those,
Right.
she just goes, just eat it.
I know. Just like you're
So-
sacrificing your happiness and the happiness of those around you for the sake of counting.
Because I want to live longer and be healthier.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
7. You know what it is? It's like living with the Count from Sesame Street. 7.
Okay. So yesterday,
4.
she and I went to lunch, and I got a salad, and the salad was 0 points.
Hey,
and I was
that's
like,
for free.
that's great.
Yeah.
And then I read a little closer, and it said, without dressing.
Yeah.
And I went, oh.
And then you add the dressing.
And then I added the
11.
dressing. The dressing by itself was 19 points.
19?
Like I said, I get 23 in the whole day. The dressing was 19 points.
Scrolly.
So Emery says, just don't put the dressing. Just don't count the dressing.
Right.
And I said, well, that's cheating, isn't it? Like the whole point is to keep me on track and to keep me eating better and making better choices. And then I said, I tried a couple of bites without the dressing, and I was like, this is terrible. This is terrible. And the dressing I got is like a peanut base sauce, and I love it. And so I'm like,
just eat it.
The whole reason I ordered this was because I like the dressing. So I finally I opened it, I poured it on top, and she goes, good job. You're learning.
Yeah. way to go. Just eat.
So
Look, we've always said, like, it's all about just doing the best
moderation,
you can.
yes.
Doing things in moderation and doing the best you can. You chose a salad.
Yeah.
That's the best
veggies,
option, right?
Right. And there was colorful veggies too.
Right.
Like that's what they say is to eat like a wide gamut of color.
Sure. And I get that the dressing is where all the fats and all the sugars are at.
Yes.
So I understand why they're going like, this is not the best choice.
Who's just going to eat a plain salad?
No, a rabbit.
I tried it. It was gross.
Lettuce.
So my own daughter is teaching me how to cheat.
This is right. This is what she should be doing. Sorry that your counting is bugging everybody.
I know. I'm sorry too. Jeez Louise. We had a barbecue over the weekend, and I bought a pie.
Yeah.
And it's a cherry pie, and it's a large one from Costco.
It's huge.
There were only 2 people who wanted a piece of pie at the barbecue, and so I had all this pie left over. And then I may or may not have had a pie for breakfast the next day. I did. And then there was a lot of pie. And I said, I got to get rid of this pie because I knew none of you guys in my house would eat it. And I certainly did not need to have more pieces. So I said, I'll take it into the office because when people bring treats into the office, it goes quick.
Not this pie.
Not this pie.
I don't think. Did you go check?
Yeah.
No one's touched it.
No one's touched it.
No one has touched the cherry pie.
And
There's
then
a whole cherry pie.
The whole cherry pie. Nobody wants it.
What's the deal?
I don't know.
What's wrong with the cherry pie?
Is it because I didn't bring the whipped cream? Is it because...
Send another email.
No, they know it's there.
No, I know. And say, hey,
I'm
that
offended.
pie is still there.
Why
is no one eating it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this pie?
I better come in tomorrow and the whole thing better be gone.
Yeah. I don't want this pie. Eat it.
I also want somebody else to eat it because then it's just a waste of money.
Just plate it and just start dropping it off on desks around the office. Hey, I got you some of that pie.
Hey, I got you some pie. And maybe cherry pie is not a very fan favorite.
Apparently.
Maybe people just don't like cherry pie. But it's free pie. Free pie.
Free pie in the break room.
Come
Go
get
eat some.
It's delicious.
Send another email. And just say, hey, you might not have seen my first email. There's still some cherry pie. All the same amount I brought in 2 days ago. It's still there. So have some pie. It's for free.
I should just take the whole pie around and just be like, pie, cherry pie.
You could do that.
And then if they say, oh, no, thank you, I'm going to say no. And I'm going to force feed it to them.
That's right. They're going to say, no, I don't like it. And you're going to go, too bad.
You're going to eat it.
Yeah. You're like a cranky mom.
Because I don't want to have my money wasted.
I don't eat the pie.
Remember Barbenheimer?
Yeah, when the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer came out at the same time, and they've tried to recreate that with like Garfield and something else.
They're trying to recreate it again this year. It's called Glicked.
Wicked and...
Can you guess the other one?
No.
Gladiator 2.
Oh, but look, have you ever heard the term lightning doesn't strike the same place twice?
Yeah.
Quit trying to force it.
trying
Because
to do
here's the
that.
thing. When they released Barbie and Oppenheimer at the same time,
Yeah.
they just did it.
Right.
And then the internet was like, no, this is a funny thing you could do is go see these two movies that are coming out at the same time. You can't manufacture that.
Yeah, I agree.
Stop it.
I agree.
Stop trying to make it a thing.
The star of Gladiator, Paul Mescal, says that he thinks it's the same because these movies, Wicked and Gladiator, are polar opposites, much like Barbie and Oppenheimer, and it worked perfectly in that context previously.
Sure did.
So he's hoping that people come out and see both of these films on opening weekend, just as they did with Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
And he said, we're going with Glicked because I can't even pronounce it.
The other one didn't work.
Yeah, if you take Wicked and
Gladiator and try to,
that doesn't even roll off the tongue.
No,
it doesn't.
It doesn't. And you quit trying to force it. Just, it's going to happen organically if it's going to happen. Or here's an idea. Just release your movies and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
The internet might embrace you. Just quit it. Quit trying to force it.
Also, I vaguely heard that they were making a Gladiator 2, but I heard they were making it, but I didn't realize it was like, I haven't heard much about it.
Is Russell Crowe? He was in the first one, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, he was, but I think he's kind of anti this one.
He's anti-Gladiator.
He's anti-Gladiator 2.
Okay.
I don't know. But how can they? I don't know how they.
I am excited for the Wicked movie.
Yeah,
however.
me too.
I am having seen that on Broadway. I'm very excited to see what they do with it on the big screen. I know you're nervous.
No, well, I am nervous, but I saw the original cast. The original Broadway.
You did.
Cast.
You saw Chenoweth and
Idina Menzel.
Yeah.
And I was very not enjoying that Ariana Grande was going to be playing Galinda, but after seeing the trailer.
Yeah, but also
it's pretty okay.
She has said before she's a huge fan, and when she was cast, she said, "I will protect the baby." Like she was very much like, "I respect the source. I'm going to do it justice." So
she better. And also, Jonathan Bailey is going to play Fiero. You don't know what any of that means, but I do, and I
know what it means. Because you won't be quiet about it.
Yeah, because I'm excited.
Yeah, good for you.
Go see.
When does this come out?
Glicked.
I won't. But when does Wicked come out?
They both come out on Friday, November 22nd.
Okay. That's the week before Thanksgiving. Yeah.
You're right.
All right. I'm excited. I'm excited for Wicked. I don't know if I care about Gladiator.
I maybe want to see it just out of curiosity because I do enjoy the first one. The first one's pretty good, but
but also Glicked. Come on.
I don't think I need to see Gladiator 2 in the theater.
There it is.
I'll just wait for it to come out on streaming.
But Wicked is definitely a theater experience.
For sure.
For sure. Also, did it need to be broken into two movies?
No, it doesn't. Mm-mm.
They should not have done that.
No, they shouldn't.
But also, could they do Wicked, the Broadway thing, like they did Hamilton on Disney Plus?
I actually wish that they would do something like that.
I would like to see that.
Me too. I would like to see more of that, actually.
I very much would like to see more of Broadway presented like Hamilton is presented on Disney Plus.
I agree.
Bring me more of that. I like that a lot.
Because I can't always afford to go see those shows, and I love them.
Right.
So.
Do more of that.
Exactly. Who do we need to email? I'll do it right now.
Probably Lin-Manuel Miranda is a good start. Email him.
All right. You think it's just lin.manuel.miranda@gmail.com?
No.
I'll start there.
All right. Good luck. Time for your would you rather this or that question of the day.
Would you rather swim in a pool full of baked beans or
no
swim in a pool full of hot dogs?
What?
It's summer edition.
Summer edition.
Barbecue edition.
Gross.
I know. And then are they cooked hot dogs or raw hot dogs? And are they cold baked beans or are they warm baked beans?
Baked beans is not the answer. It's way more liquid than hot dogs, but that liquid is made of brown sugar.
Yeah.
And that is not really going to be fluidy liquid.
But if you're swimming in a pool full of hot dogs, you're going to smell like hot dogs for months.
Not for months.
Yeah, I'll always smell the hot dogs. You wouldn't, maybe you wouldn't smell like it, but you would not be able to get the smell out of your nose.
Yes, I would.
No, I wouldn't.
Are the hot dogs floating in water?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm picking that one.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross. That's
And you know how
disgusting.
when you do the fountain thing with the water?
Ew.
Yeah, but then you got to do it with a hot dog. Boonk. Just shoot one out.
Then you also have to do that with the baked beans.
I'm not doing the baked beans. Like watermelon seeds.
Gross.
But beans. Yeah, no, I'm taking the hot dog pool. Pool of hot dogs floating around in the water.
I'm going
and
baked
just
beans.
me. The same color as a hot dog. That's me. Bobbing along in a pool of hot dogs.
Josh, where are you?
I can't see
I
you.
can't see you.
I'm the big hot dog.
You would have to
Here
lift
I
your
am.
arms
Yeah.
up because that would be the only way to tell.
Hey, big hot dog right here. Yeah, I'm taking that. What
All
are you
right.
picking?
I told you I'm going baked beans.
Why?
Because I hate hot dogs. Ugh. They smell so bad. Ugh. I would always smell hot dogs from there on.
You don't
after.
think you're always going to smell baked beans?
Yeah, but I'd rather smell baked beans than
With
hot
just
dogs.
that like 2 pieces of ham in there?
Ew. What baked beans are you making? It's not pork and beans.
No, I know. But there's bacon in baked beans.
Not always.
The good ones.
Mm.
Hey, Chantel, it's time for your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge.
Oh, good. I need to be better than yesterday.
Do you?
I do.
It says here, stop counting. No, that's not what it says. It says, if you're a morning person
No.
and do your best work in the morning,
No.
then flip it and be a night person today.
What if you're a night person?
Then tomorrow morning, you're a morning person.
I don't necessarily know if I'm a morning person or a night person.
I'm a napping person.
I know.
Took a little nap yesterday in the middle of the day.
I did too.
Best little nap I've had.
Awesome. My doctor even said yesterday that I have it looks like from what she could tell that I have an easy time falling asleep, but a really difficult time waking up. And I said, that tracks.
Yeah. Here's what it says. It says, mix things up because you never know what you might discover about what makes you the most happy and capable. If you're a morning person and do your best work then, flip it and be a night person today or vice versa.
I actually really do like being awake in the morning.
Yeah.
Once I'm awake, I'm like, let's do this. I can get things going. I don't always like getting out of bed.
Right. I feel you. I know. I know.
But
okay.
I just also like, as a night person, I like to stay up. I don't like going to bed because there's still so much to do.
Right.
I got to read another chapter.
Sure.
I got to watch another episode.
Mm-hmm. Gotta sit outside till the sun goes all the way down.
Exactly.
And then I can look at the stars.
Exactly.
I know. That's your Better Today Than Yesterday Daily Challenge. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Again, we will not be in the studio tomorrow. We're going to be doing the tour of the MFC facility at the INL. So very cool.
Yeah.
And then we're actually not in the studio next week at all.
not.
So
We're going camping.
yeah, we're going to be out and about. So anyway, have a great rest of your day.
Yes.
Have a great Friday.
Have a
So
great
we won't talk to you
weekend.
tomorrow. Have a great weekend. Have a great week next week. And we'll be back in a few days.
And hey, as people used to write in yearbooks all the time, stay cool.
Yeah, that's right. Don't change.
But also, it's really hot, so stay cool.
Right.
There-
No, really.
Go somewhere with air conditioning.
Sunscreen
if
and
you don't have it.
hydration.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking the waters.
If you have a basement, head downstairs.
Right.
Because it's cooler down there. And also, just stay cool.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
We'll see you soon. Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.